Do we have sound? Do we have sound? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? I wonder, can they hear us? This is crazy. What up, Phil?
I'm in like some feedback. Yeah. Tick, 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 tick.
Just cut you down. Can you hear?
I can hear myself. Yeah, it's kind of.
We have sound. We have sound. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? We got sound. Yeah, it is. Now we got sound.
I wonder what you did.
I don't know, man. Hey, everybody, we sorry, man. We lost sound. Don't know what happened, but we got sound now. You said we got sound. Thank you, Tim, man. I appreciate that, my dear brother, man. Man, we was having a great conversation and said we lost sound. So I want to say what's up to everybody again. Hey, how y'all doing? Sorry for the inconvenience, as always. They try to stop me. But we were talking about the female, the woman, mitochondrial DNA. And the reason why we was talking about that was, Jay, I don't remember. No.
How, conquer people, like what happened with us.
Right.
Take the woman out take the woman separated from the man, take the man out the household.
I know what it was. I just want to see was you sharp.
I'll be listening.
Yeah. So we was talking about how they did it with slavery, how they took the woman, separated them from the man, and when they did that, they automatically separate us and take us out the picture, because they know that the woman, she nurtures the home, she nurtures the children, thus reference in tune with nature, thus Mother Nature, Mother Earth. We know that the woman is in tune. She also has a monthly, you know what I'm saying? So these are the things that they took away, because when you take that away, you automatically take the black man out of the household, you know what I'm saying? And the strong black man. As I was explaining to Jay, Nubian women and Latino women have something called mitochondrial DNA, and it's only found in Nubian and Latino women. This mitochondrial DNA is only passed from mother to daughter. Thus, the female is the lineage. You've been told that the male carries the lineage. GD, my nigga. What up, though? Sports, nigga. We are not gang banging.
I don't know these guys.
But automatically, you know what I'm saying, they automatically take us away from the female. Or let me go back. They automatically know that lineage is passed from the mother to daughter. Thus, and you have what is called daughter cells. So that lets you know that it's the female, you know what I'm saying? And everything is done to the female. That's why they took her out of the Bible. They took the woman out of the Bible. How do you know? Because they said the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now, since I've been here born on this planet, I know that it takes a male and a female to reproduce a child. And the only other way that I know that a child could be reproduced is only through a female, when they once had what was called a gland called a bone. Because it's found in reptilians or reptiles. Reptiles they're asexual. They can reproduce without the male. They don't need the male. So the female at one point was able to reproduce without male. And you can research this. You can find this out. It's another reason why Proud Parenthood was trying to stop the reproduction through the black woman, Latino woman, because they knew that they had something special. That's why when you go and a woman has a child in the hospital, the first thing they take is the placenta, because they know the nourishments and the all the good ingredients is in that placenta. When you should never let them take the placenta. And they take it and they put it in products. And you can research this. It's definitely inside products. Hair products, cosmetics, and you wonder why they're trying to keep themselves from aging, because they know it's in us. And You can research this. Don't believe nothing I tell you. I don't never want anybody to believe anybody.
I was just gonna add to, like I said, if anybody that was, so back in the 90s, let's say 95, 96, you can Google this.
Mm-hmm.
The University of California, Berkeley, scientists they found the bones of a woman in Africa.
Oh, yes, sir.
250 to like 300,000-year-old
Lucy bones.
So they took the mitochondrial DNA,
yes, sir,
from different
the
ethnicity groups of women.
Mm-hmm.
Every single ethnicity group of women, DNA was matched to this one woman in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, one time the woman was asexual. So
yes, sir.
A woman did walk on the earth first.
Yes.
The woman did walk the earth before the man. They know this. So life does come through the woman.
Life comes through the woman.
You can't have life without the woman.
You can't have it without.
She carries life.
She carries the life.
Carries life. She's the portal to this.
Not saying that the male can't carry. We do. We give it the spark.
Right.
So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit about science. Yes. And like I said, this is real. This is the real. So when a man ejaculates into the woman, right? First of all, a woman automatically she protects herself because sperm to her is foreign. It's alien. So she has the mechanism that automatically fights off sperm cells. Those 777,777 sperm cells that she fight off that's racing to the womb, she fights them off because she has a mechanism inside her body. It's alien to her body. So when that one or sometimes two make it, which is called fraternal twins, we make it. But that spark comes from the male first. As he ejaculates, it comes up the spine, Jacob's ladder, Kundalini, serpentine fire. I'm giving y'all all the jewels. It comes to the top of the head where that spark is at, where those 12 cranial nerves, 13, they tell you 12, 13. Cranial nerves spark, hit that, comes back down, ejaculates into the woman, and that's where that spark comes from. That's where that spark of life. Then the woman, who's the nurturer, the mother, just like here, when you plant a seed, what do? You plant it inside the dirt. You plant it inside mama. You plant it inside the earth. God, she nurtures it. She takes care of it. Same thing for the female. Once that sperm, that tadpole, that spermatozoid goes into the woman, now she's nurturing it. She's cultivating it. She's taking care of it in the womb. She's making sure that it's getting its proper nourishments. You follow? So the woman is the one who brings forth life in the physical plane, in the physical world. How do you know? Find me a male that's had a child. Find me one man on this planet that had a baby. And when you do, man,
your ass ain't coming to earth.
Because he's not a male. He was a female first. Yes, they destroy our households. Tell them that's a fact. What's up, T-Fly? I know you said you ain't going to work tomorrow. It's brutally cold. Yes, sir. They destroy the households, Tim. That's fact. That was done purposely to destroy our households. Because at the end of the day, we are peaceful people, whether you want to know it or not. We've been taught to be violent. We're not violent people in that sense of what the human race is. We're not violent. We're taught to be violent. You know what I'm saying? And that was done purposely to take us out of our comfort zone of who and what we really are. And I don't really care if don't nobody believe me, because you can research it yourself. Don't believe nothing I'm telling you. Please don't. I want you to go research. Then we'll come back. You'll come back. We'll have a conversation. You're going to be like, yep, he was right. And I'm going to let you, I want you to have that conversation. I want you to do that research because it's there. It's science. It's our scientists. We're scientists by nature. That's just a known fact. The number one science was in Egypt. Amenhotep. The number one scientist in the world was in Egypt, or Tamaray, Amenhotep. And he had the science. So they know this. They have pyramids. They have statues. They know this. It's on the walls. They know this. They definitely know this. Thus, even all the way down to the medical symbols, which is our symbols, which is the symbol. You see the serpent, going up with the wings, Mayat. Then you got the serpent, Kundalini, what I was just talking about. Facts. That is true, Tim. If you go all the way back, it is called, it was a group of beings called the Hyksos or the Hyksos. You can look this up. This was during the dynasties where, before the pre-dynastic dynasties, where we let the fair to light-skinned beings in to help. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? And when we let them in, we gave them certain information and certain things. Thus, we were the civilizers. We would never talk to be civil. We were already the civilizers. So when we let them in, we gave them certain information. We had these two brothers, Atmos and Katmos, who ran the Hyksos out and chased them out, you know what I'm saying, into a land what they would call Caucasians or Caucasus Mountains in Asia. You follow? That's the term you get, Caucasian. And you can research this too. Like I said, they got all this information. They know it. It's being put out. The Vatican definitely has it. Washington definitely has it. They have records of this. It's recorded. And that's why they try to take the pyramid and those hieroglyphs and they try to change them because they tell a story. And they're telling our story. Thus, they call it what? The mystery of Egypt. When you say mystery, what are you really saying? You're saying my story. Just like you got history. It's his story. It's not our story of 6,000 years ago, over 6,000. That's not our story. That's their story. And we're fine with that because we know that things are changing now. Today, things are being brought forth, you follow, that lets you know that, yes, someone's been lying to us purposely. You know what I'm saying? And I say this all the time, Jay. Our grandmothers, right, our great-grandmothers would put that Jesus on the wall. Picture that European with the blonde hair, blue eyes on their wall and pray to it and cherish it and all that. But the moment now that we come find out that the Jesus that y'all been talking about ain't the Jesus that we represent. And I'm using that word Jesus loosely because there were no J's or E's in the Greek alphabet until 1565.
That's a portrait of Michelangelo.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Portrait.
Yep. So even when you go to the Bible Revelation and it explains it, hair like wool, skin like burnt fire, bronze, that's describing none but us.
Oh, right. Did the Moors came into Spain and
exactly
they were basically
yes,
taught them how to wash their ass.
That's true. Yes,
they was riddled with disease.
Yes. So it's always shown. Even always Christopher Columbus didn't discover anything. He was lost at sea. It was a guy by the name Peter El Negro who was a famous navigator who actually saved him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they erasing or trying to erase it now because they know it's no longer Columbus Day. It's called what? You know what it's called now?
No.
Indigenous Day. Because we're the indigenous people to this land. We were here before anybody. You follow? We were already here on those different, as they call them, continents. In the word,
I always say that because
right.
At one time, all the continents was together. Pangea.
All that.
So it's common sense that if the continent shifted, it was still people already on the fucking
fact.
The continent.
Fact. Because the tectonic plates shifted.
Yeah.
So it was all one landmass.
That land bridge.
Thus the term Africa or Africa, which means to part or to separate. That's what it means. Not just by land, but also by tribes. So we separated. And when you listen to the word continent, what's in the word continent? Con. To go against. So even in the language, as taught by the master teacher, Dr. Malachi Isaac York, it's always in the language. Go back to the language. When you want to learn, go back to the language because that's how they got us in the beginning, through language. We saw them pulling up on the shores of California. Thus, oh man, that word in itself, Cali, even if go back to the word California, look it up. What up, West? And you're going to find out that that word Cali comes from the deity, which means sarcasm and pain. You follow? Even in the word Los Angeles is the word what? Los Angeles. Lost what? Souls. Los Angeles. And right now, what is what's going on in Hollywood? It's burning. I'm not making this up. You're not making this up. This is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything has to come out now. Not one jot nor tittle shall be changed until all is fulfilled. So anybody that's been changing things, I feel for you. Because they've been changing things, trying to rearrange our story. And again, like I said, when you say the mystery of the pyramids, the mystery of the Sphinx, you're saying my story. It's our story in that word, in the language. Again, mystery, my story. It's ours. And they know this. So they want to erase, knock the noses off. You know, we got big lips and big noses. That's us.
It's all technology.
It's all technology. Yep, technology.
They didn't know that.
Nope.
They were beasts crawling on floor.
No doubt. They were only doing what they were meant to do.
They perfectly taught it to go back to Africa and enslave, take over. Like you said, the Hyksos, the pre-dynasty of they go back like 50,000.
Oh yeah, millions of years. Pre-dynastic. Yeah.
I was just studying and it was saying how they have been on the earth 76 trillion years ago.
Sounds like
mind blowing.
Yes, sir.
76 trillion.
That's why the old man said, I can't give you 76 trillion years of knowledge in a what? Short time.
So that Genesis story is not accurate.
Oh no. Well, again, go back to language. The word Genesis. We could play with that word in so many ways. The first word in Genesis is the word genes, or genealogy of what? Isis. Who is Isis? Aset. So we can play with that in that sense, and then we can go to the Hebrew. The word Genesis in Hebrew means badaset, which means a reconstruction or replenishing period. So that lets you know again something is being done before that happened before. You know what I'm saying? So again, language is so key to this. When you begin to learn language, it changes everything. That's why I say the Spanish people, they don't say Jesus, they say Jesus. They don't say Jesus. They know there was no Jesus, J or E's in the Greek alphabet until 1565. So that name wouldn't even exist, period. But if, you know, they want to play with it, we can play with it too now.
That name Jehovah. People like to use
yes, sir. We'll play with it too now. Because
that name was invented in the
yes,
12th
sir.
century. A Catholic monk.
Yes, sir. We'll play with it.
A lot of J's in the Hebrew language. Come on,
that's taught to us by the master teacher. I'm telling you, Dr. Malachi, they know this, that the language is key. And yeah, that's how they got us. Do what? Spelling. Spell. To cast spells. Incantation. First thing you learn when you went to school was spelling. A, B, C, D, E. When there's not even 26 letters in the alphabet. It's made up.
You know what, B? Like, I'm still working on my language. But when I finally realized that certain things that I would say to people, I was like casting spells on them.
You were.
I started really trying to be careful what I say. I said, sounds like you get mad. You know how, we ain't perfect, but
hey, Tim, you're
really
correct.
Trying to learn how to be careful what I say.
Yeah.
And I also trying to be careful about what I allow to receive when people say certain things to me. I try to like block their energy, like, nah,
yes, sir.
We ain't doing that. I reach that level. Like it's a work in progress, bro.
Man.
We know.
Hey, that's right, Tim. That black Indian that they talking about, his name was Ben York. He the one that led the Lewis and Clark expedition. Yeah, that's Dr. York's great grandfather. They know who he is, Ben York, and his wife, who's on the 2000 coin that President Bill Clinton, he introduced that coin in 2000. Her name is Sacagawea. That was Ben York's wife. So they know this. They know this, man. It's nothing new. So when you go through all those, the Mississippi and all that, that's our shit. Nile River. Facts, Tank. It is the Nile River. Yeah. That is the facts. That's the Nile River. They know that too. All the oceans and bodies of water, everything flows through the Nile because it's all one land. It's all one body of water. So they know this, that it flows through the Nile.
You say we purposely miseducated us so we wouldn't know who we were.
I got a question. Why doesn't Africa, I'm gonna use the word Africa, have tornadoes and hurricanes? Think about it. Have you ever heard of a hurricane or tornado? No. Because all of them come through the Nile. Where it starts. I told him, I say, how come you never heard of a tornado or hurricane? And I'm using the word Africa loosely. How come you never heard of one there? Because everything comes through the Nile. It starts at the Nile first. And it's crazy because they know this. You never heard them say it's a hurricane forming in Africa, or it's always in the Pacific, or the whatever name they want to give them. Yeah, in the ocean. In the ocean. You know what I'm saying? They always say that in the ocean. So what about the Nile? Huh? Everything flows through the Nile. Everything goes through the Nile. It's just funny. I was watching today. I seen something today on the news. Well, not the news, but world news, where they were showing Alaska and a wall that they have reached, this so-called wall. And behind this wall is a whole nother civilization. Yeah. It's a whole nother civilization. And they like, where the hell this come from? So it was whoever was the admiral that was in charge of the ship. No, not Admiral Byrd. That's a whole nother story. This is now. The one with Admiral Byrd, that happened in the 1940s. That was before security. Yeah, that happened in 1945, 46, when they dropped the bomb in 1943, Hiroshima, and it cracked the planet. And those beings that live inside the earth, inside the planet, Shambhala and Agatha, they like, hey man, tell your people, man, stop dropping them bombs. You fucking up the planet. Plain and simple. You fucking up the planet. You know what I'm saying? You create all type of hurricanes and volcanoes, and because you're playing with bombs. You're playing with something that you don't have no recollection. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. So is the planet really round? Because take the T off of
it's not round at all. It's not round. It's oval.
Playing the E.T.s.
Yeah. Plane.
I'm just asking. Yeah. I know if you take the T off a planet, it's a plane. A plane goes straight across.
Or playing ETs, like he said.
Yeah. Different layers.
No, the planet is oval. And they know this. I believe I've talked to you about this before. And if you ever get a chance to get a book called The Holy Tablets, it breaks it down where the planet has been broken off. It was once 3 times the size. It has been broken off. We have what was called our moon in this solar system, and you also have something called the Milky Way, where pieces of the planet was broke off and it's out there. They know this. And they also know that the Grand Canyon is how it became because of when the planet was bumped into, you know what I'm saying, by other crafts and broke off and tore a hole in the planet. So they know this planet is oval, you know what I'm saying? And it's off its axis because, again, when they just, what did they do? They dropped another bomb during a test. It was tested, cracked the planet again, and created the planet to be off its axis again. So they know this. They know what's going on. Of course, there's pyramids on the banks of Mississippi. You You are correct, Tim. There's pyramids all over. There's pyramids right here in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pyramids underwater. Civilizations underwater that exist to this day. So these are things they know, and it's coming out because, like I said, everything has to come out now. It's that time. We are in what is called the Aquarian age, the age of information. Nothing can be held back now. And follow, everything must come out. It has to. So all the lies and all the bull crap has to reveal itself. That's why last week I did a show, You've Been Lied To. You know what I'm saying? Because you have. We've been lied to as a people. And they're still trying to lie to us. Y'all want to know why you can't get rid of violence? Because they study lying to you. The moment they quit lying, you will see violence won't be as like it was to our children. Because they keep forcing upon us religion. They keep forcing religion on us. And I'm not knocking nobody for what they believe in. That's their choice. But you do have something called facts. You do have something called evidence. You do have something called reason. You do have something that was taught to you when you go to court. The first thing you have to do is have what? Evidence, experience, and reasoning, which brings you sound right reasoning, which will bring you right knowledge, right wisdom, and the right understanding to know that the facts is unshakable. When you have the facts, you can't shake the facts. It's unshakable. So when you're able to produce facts and prove that these things that's been put before us are lies, you follow? Lies, 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 lies. You know what I'm saying? The greatest story ever told, right? Is what? What book? The Bible. It's the greatest story ever told, right? So what happened when you were young, and what did your mother tell you? Don't tell me no story. Don't tell me no lie. Don't tell me no story. Don't tell me no lie.
Then they watch the television.
Tell lie vision. That's right. Telling lies visually all day long. It's in the language. Tell lie vision. They've been doing it to us. You know what I mean? Don't get mad now because it's our turn. You know what I'm saying? Empire Strikes Back. You think they just made the movie Star Wars just to make them? No. George Lucas was in tune with beings that was from other planets and was able to make those movies back then, way back then in the 70s. You saw
it was time.
Showing all types of different beings and species from other constellations and things like that. You know what I'm saying? They were showing us back then, trying to get us ready, but we wasn't ready. As a people, we wasn't ready.
It's funny because when I was a kid, I was like, how they come up with that's very creative to come up with these different beings, but now it's they be like, nah, they saw something.
You can't create any every thought has size, shape, weight, color, and form. So you can't make it up. You have to get it from somewhere.
You
follow it, yeah. Exactly. You just can't make it up. So they know this. And then, you know, the term Hollywood or Holywood, right? It's the same type of wood that you would use in a wand, or what they call a magic wand. They know this. Also, what our wands do, what do? They cast spells. Hollywood, they've been casting spells forever. Wizards and warlocks. Witches, they real. And I'm not saying all of them are bad, because they're not. It's just the term when we hear witches and warlocks and things like that, first thing we think is negative or bad, because that's the connotation that they gave. They had to give a negative connotation to us, to our people. Again, we are scientists by nature. That's a science. That's a skill. Everybody doesn't have that skill or that science. We literally have that. And once we start waking up, Age of Aquarius, yes, sir. What Tim said, Age of Aquarius is going to be the most prosperous time in all facts. It's the age of information, right? How do you know? We own it right now. 40 years ago, 30 years ago. Could you imagine doing what we're doing right now?
Talking about 40 years.
On a computer, able to talk to people, millions of people across the planet. That wasn't even thought of. 1955. Let's go back. This is 2025. If you go back 75 years ago, they were just having color TV. 75 years is not a lot of years, based on what we've been taught insofar as school history and things like that, and technology. Because if you go back 400 years, they weren't nowhere near thinking of this. So we said in a short time span, 75 years, the technologies that they have, oh man, the technology, this is nothing. This is just scratching the surface. Man. Again, our ancestors, our people were scientists. Lights and things like that, incandescent and candescent lights was always around. It's nothing new. It's just new to us. That's all that is. It's just new to us at this point in time. But they were showing planes and ships and crabs on the walls millions and millions of years ago. So it's not, it's only new to us. You know what I'm saying? We're the babies in this. And from what I was told that, we wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't ready for the type of information because we had been dumbed down so much, you know what I'm saying, mentally, to the fact that we don't even use a certain percentage of our brain. Most people only use 5 to 6% of their brain. That's like, they say Einstein used 13% of his brain. Well, what did Nikola Tesla use? You follow? Because he was very inventive. And now they got a show on TV. It's the little boy. I just watched it. I watched the whole series.
It's on what is on?
It's on Netflix. Anyway, the little boy, he is like a genius. I forgot the name of it, but I just watched it. But yeah, they try to, again, they're gonna always make us seem like we the low people in the totem pole.
Look how
it's done
certain foods and things they put in the water to calcify.
Oh yeah, your peanut gland. Yes.
Perfectly calcified, so
yes.
you won't be able to tap into that
yes.
third eye.
Yes.
So you can't get them downloads.
That's right. You can't get that information.
Like you said, you just talked like you was talking. I think that was yesterday. We was talking about how it's in the DNA.
Oh yeah, it's in your DNA.
It's already in your DNA.
It's already in your DNA. So they can't stop.
Gotta wake it up.
You just gotta wake it up. At the sound. This is what Dr. Malachi Z. York said. This is in one of his books. The Man from the Planet Risk. He said, my voice, well, when you reading the books, he say it's like an alarm clock. Your DNA automatically goes off. It explodes.
I can definitely testify to that.
Everybody that actually really read one of Paul's, I'm talking about really read it, you'll know that your DNA changed because it's things in there that just wake you up to say, "Dang, this is right away too." Yeah, you know it. Like I've been thinking this, I've been thinking this, but nobody can put it in such a detailed form to where I know what it's actually saying. He's the only one that I know in my time that has done it. And there's been many other leaders that's come before him, but no one of his magnitude and what he's done and how many books he's written, over 1,000 books easily. Many of classes, I've been to many of the classes. You can go online, you can go on YouTube. I mean, the information is bananas. They talk about him and say what he's done, but no one never talks about the information when you bring up Dr. Malachi Z. York. Like, oh, the information is bullshit. He was talking about extraterrestrials and beings 60 years ago. But now that it's coming out, what do you say to that now? Why do you still have him locked up for the stuff that he's been saying? You follow? Why is he still being held against his own will? for saying the things that he said. Because when he was saying that, he said, "Oh, they crazy. Oh, this, that, and the other." But when Jim Jones and the Heaven Gates people talking about they about to kill themselves because they about to catch the comet, the Hell Bob comet, in reality, they was poison. They were all poison. You know what I'm saying? So, Dr. York has came and given us information, like I said, 76 trillion years of knowledge in a short time span. And it's happening. You can see it. It's the largest, fastest growing organization on this planet, in the Wabi Nation. So again, nobody else has given information like that. Not to that magnitude, but he did say there were others that came before him and gave out certain information. But he came to clean it up and set the record straight. That's why he got a book called Let's Set the Record Straight. And it's a hell of a book. It's a hell of a book, when I tell you. Read that book. That book should be in every school for history. That book, I got it. You can get it. Same way I sent you the tablets, you can get it.
I was studying like 2:30.
It's gonna change it, man. It's gonna change.
I couldn't put them tablets down, man. Just like,
hey man, you got universities trying to buy that book, man.
I couldn't put it down.
Hey Tank, when you read the Holy Tablets, what did it do to you? I mean, just from your experience of reading the Holy Tablets.
Made me batshit crazy. Pissed off at the whole world.
The whole world. Yep. That's real. Yeah. That's real.
In the sand, the time, shit.
That's real.
I felt that anger too.
It's empowering.
Yep.
It's endearing. And it makes you batshit crazy.
It does. That's why you got universities
but that shit craziness will want to not only set the record straight, but spread the knowledge, spread the word. But being a call from the chosen.
Facts.
So many things. A lot of people answer these robocalls out of state and get in.
Huh. Sound like the Matrix, though. The phone ring and
I gotta watch my sister.
No doubt. But no, it's real, man. If anybody ever read a Dr. Malachi Z book for the first time and they read it, man, it changed their whole world. They can say what they want to, but we know once you read one of his books or even been to one of his classes, it changed your whole life, man. And it's key because this information that we're talking about today is so pertinent to us as a people. It's what will change our lives. It is the key to unlock the door. You the key. You have that key to unlock the door. But it's up to you. It's not a force or a pressure. No, it's not. It's your choice. You have choice. You have free will. You have the will to do. You know what I'm saying? It's in your genes. It's in your genetics. And just to go back to when we talk about blood, DNA, it's memory and blood. So that's where your ancestors lie. That's why you have those recollections and the things that you say, oh man, this happened. It's in your DNA. It's in your blood. And they know this. That's why the first thing they want when you go to the doctor is your what? Blood.
Always want to touch your blood.
All movies is always talking about bloodlines. It's always about the bloodline.
Yeah, they know this. They definitely know who we are.
Yeah.
And it does piss you off when you wake up. I've been lying to my whole life.
Piss me off.
Make you angry. It does. It make you very angry.
It pisses me off because if you can't blame your parents, like I said, you can't blame your parents, your grandparents, any of them because they were only doing what they were taught. Your father. Right. So you can't blame them. But what you can do is be the Yahshua or the Jesus of your family. You can be the savior of your family and take this information and give it to them. You know, so you can set the record straight.
Some of them don't.
Hey, that's okay.
Take the word.
That's okay because it's not meant. It's not meant for them. Everybody, and that's another thing I know, man. Everybody is not in your bloodline, even if they came through that womb of your mother. Everybody's not your blood. I know it sounds crazy, but it's real.
You overstand.
Yeah,
you
understand those
to somebody
vortex
hearing that for the first time.
Exactly.
You know, you be like,
yep. You know. That's just real. Again, this is I.T.B. Next Level Podcast. I'm sitting here with my man JJ. Man, we in the building. Man, we having a hell of a goddamn conversation tonight, talking about real shit, as we always do. You know what I'm saying? And of course, y'all see him. Y'all see him. Dabu. You know what I'm saying? Dabu. AKA Tank. Yes, sir.
I felt like when I learned the truth,
Mm-hmm.
I was angry too. Man, I was.
You should be. Then what it was, once you did, though, you tried to tell everybody, like, hey man, did you know? But you don't sound the same way the old man sounded at first.
It is like the Matrix.
Yeah, you don't sound like how you sound when
You
you
be
trying
like,
to teach you this
You
shit.
don't see things the same. You don't. Some people need to stay in it though, cause
Hey, like my man, what did he say? I want to stay.
yeah, he want that blue. He said, I think he took the blue.
Yeah,
pill,
he's
man.
like,
He
I
want
want
to
man to
stay
stay. I want steak.
He
He
can't
want
handle it.
he want the slop.
They had the best that woke culture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So for you to be enlightened, you one of them woke folks, and we hate
Yeah.
I know. I saw when they started doing that a few years ago too. They started trying to switch code switch.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely real.
Yep.
It's definitely real, man. And we, like I said, we're in the day of time. We're in the Aquarius age of information. Everything got to come out.
Okay.
And for all the Bible people, you read your Bible, stop listening to the preacher. Start reading on your own, man. Stop listening to them just telling you stuff, man.
Yeah.
Stop listening to that, because still to this day, and I've been saying this on this podcast, I've been waiting on somebody to tell me, where the hell did an apple come from that Eve ate? Eve ate the apple. Where? It's nowhere in Genesis. The word apple doesn't even appear in Genesis. The word apple doesn't even appear for the first time into Proverbs, and it's only 8 times in the Bible. So that's like, why do y'all keep saying that?
Oh, yeah, but
Hey, Woody Wood!
yeah.
We're gonna say you got Gerald Levert and Woody on the show. You got Gerald Levert on the show. Well, if you sing like Gerald Levert, shit, all the women gonna run in this motherfucker.
Not no more.
What up, Woody Wood? But yeah, man. If we just take the time out to research and do things ourselves and stop listening to people, I promise you we'll be better off as a people. You know what I'm saying? Because if I keep telling you something and you never go, if I say, Jay, see that door, but don't go in there. But it's $1 million in there, but don't go in there. And you never go in there, right? You go, one day you say, man, fuck this shit, I'm going in there. It's more than $1 million in there. It's gold bars and everything in there, but I just told you it's $1 million. And when you come to find out, it's so many things in there that's worth so much as diamonds and rubies. And he said, man, he only told me it was $1 million in there. Why would he do that? Why would he only say $1 million and don't go in there? Because really what I'm saying is, go in there. And that's how they do us. Don't do that. Don't do this. It's the ones that say, I'm curious. I'm finna go see. It's a hole there. I'm finna go see what's in that hole. Hey man, I like that shirt, man. Can I get one of them? Hey. I like that shirt. But yeah, man. He laughing at Woody, man. Man, Woody is funny, man. Woody, we still waiting on you to get on here, man. Stop playing around, man. You ready to, man. Y'all come on, get on this podcast, man. On the real, man. But again, this is I.T.B. Next Level Podcast, man. I'm sitting here with my man JJ. Tank is in the building, but y'all just don't know, but y'all know it. For those that didn't just catch him, but we definitely in the building, man. And right here at the Most Worshipful King Cyrus and Sheba Grand Chapter, where they doing big things. Again, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone or make anybody believe in anything. All I say is just go research it.
Hey, don't tell everybody, bro.
Oh man, they say you can sing, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. You can dance as well. See, this is how your friends do you, man.
Hey, log off, bro.
When you go, they tell all your business,
You
man.
You singing to the brothers.
He put me out there.
Ah, that's what y'all be doing in Sun's
Y'all
Live.
missed the year back. Nah, he talking about the year back. We was doing karaoke and stuff.
I do karaoke too, man. Yeah, I got the whole
man.
machine and everything, man. I got the brand new. You can hook it up to anything, all the words.
For real?
Yeah.
We
Oh yeah, we gotta get.
that.
Man, we can do it right here, man. On the real,
Yeah.
we can do it right here, man. This is home, man. This is definitely home.
Love.
But again, man, like I said, man, I'm not here to hurt anybody. But I'm here to help. I'm trying to heal. Because we need some healing, man. We really do. And we believing in things that doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to sing a little something. What do you say? Sing a little something.
Yeah, you gonna put me on the spot.
Hey, for a minute, we didn't have no sound. I don't know what happened. I had to play with them.
They clowning now.
No. See, this is why I like being able to see who's talking, because then I like to interact, man. We can have fun, we can laugh, man. We can talk about whatever we want to.
Guys,
it's ours to do.
The guys. Cool. We got jokes tonight.
I see they got jokes, man. I don't know what happened to the Woo Daddy.
He's trying to get over cold.
I sent him the link in there. Send it to you too, but you here already.
I actually didn't get the link when I was Sunday backwards.
Oh. But that's okay, because she told me you were coming anyway.
I
Hey man, that's what happens when you're in a position, man, that you're in, man. Hey, when you treat people right. Hey, when people ain't used to being treated right and somebody coming on and treat them right, man, hey.
Servitude, bro.
Yeah.
They either can take it for granted or they
appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hey,
they appreciate it.
They appreciate it. Oh, they take it for granted.
Absolutely.
They doing both, bro. Bipolar.
Tim said, "What up, Tank?"
To the world blow.
He said, "To the world blow up." Tim, so you already know what that means. Forks, nigga. Forks, nigga. But yeah, man, when you can sit amongst your people and talk about things that belongs to you, and it's about us. You know what I'm saying? Because again, what do? They burn down the Wall Streets. They bomb them. You know what I'm saying? They done it purposely. Anytime we come together, you know what I'm saying? They don't want us to get together, because we start getting together and gathering, our brains click and they come together. And you're gonna start asking the question. He's gonna start asking the question. I'm gonna start, hey man, did you ever think such and such? We're gonna be like, yeah, I was thinking about that. He's gonna be like, yeah, I thought about that too, but I didn't want to say nothing because man, I was scared. Ain't that what you told me when I said, man, I never wanted to say anything because I didn't want to feel out of place.
I'm crazy.
Like everybody else. Yeah, you do. You feel out of place because you feel like, man, I'm the only person that's thinking like this, and I don't want to feel right. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come get the straight jacket. So imagine all the people who've been put in homes due to the fact of what they saw or what they said. It was really on point. And they dumped them up. They gave them drugs to dumb their minds down because of what they saw, what they know, what they experienced. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely.
He owns something.
Definitely.
Let me holler at you.
Yeah. Come up
Jab
missing.
them and throw them in the,
Yes, sir.
in the room.
Yes, sir. Come up missing. Permanently. Hey, what happened to such and such used to be on? I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, like lock you up like they did Dr. Phil.
Yeah, like they did. The only way to put something on somebody is to assassinate their character and say that they did something sexually to you. Because all you got to do is say it. It don't even have to happen. Huh?
Chase Garvey back there.
Of course they
out of
did.
here too.
Of course they chased Marcus Garvey.
He
Was on some do for self. Man. Self-sustaining. Man, let's do it for self. Oh, he definitely. And that's why I said, like, we had a lot of great leaders that has come. And they had their own little bits and pieces that they had to, on the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? When the old man came, he put the puzzle together. He formed Voltron.
I mean, just to find out that the Most High, most people say God, just to find out that, Most High look like you.
Man,
that's empowering.
That's empowering. When you look on the walls in Egypt,
your whole life.
They look like us. They don't look like nobody else. They're telling the story too, because it's
all the divine
hieroglyphs. Glyphs is telling the story.
All the divine deities, melanated beings.
Yes,
we come from them. And
it's the reason why your blood, when it oxidizes, it turns red. It's not red. It's from that color until it oxidizes because it's hitting the oxygen, the water. That's what happens with
iron style.
Yeah, the rust turns a rust color.
Iron, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Green skin tone, green hue.
Olive tone, blue.
That's pure melanin. Green. Yeah, I read a lot about
what's the movie?
Avatar.
Avatar. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Avatar. Do you think they just made that movie? No.
I love how they throw things in movies and shows.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. Yeah. He said, ask Putin. Yeah. That's real. Because Putin knows. To make you think like, they put it right in front of you.
The whole time they telling your story.
What did
our story.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, Jay. So in school, they told us that fiction wasn't real. And what's the other one?
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction is real.
Yep.
See how they switched it? Yeah, you see how they switched it?
Technology shit.
When fiction is really real, man. It's real shit, man. That's really happening. Or happened. Ah, man. But as I begin to go, as I begin to learn, from the master teacher, man, I start feeling better because I begin to able to teach this. Hey, sis. Oh yeah. You know you're more than welcome.
The boss.
And she said, you more than welcome.
The boss with a capital B.
You can say hi to the people. Right now.
She definitely ain't tenant or quiet.
We have a sister in the building. I'm not gonna say her name. She's a little shy.
Curfew.
But she just want to say hello without saying hello.
You need my help? Oh, well, looks like
you're gonna be eating good.
Yeah. Excellent stay left, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, well, look, check this out, man. It's a pleasure having you, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
You already know anytime, man. You're more than welcome to come on here, man. This is I.T.B Next Level Podcast. I'm sitting here with my man, JJ. Man,
that's a plan.
Go ahead, bro. Hey.
In the Vatican, allegedly, under the Vatican, they have all our artifacts, all our history, all our text is up underneath that. In Rome, they draw off of it. They take the knowledge and they use it, and then they give us these religions, and it's almost like the technology. So they know who we are.
Oh, they definitely.
They're trying to keep us from knowing who we are because they don't want us to empower They know once we wake up, it's over.
Warriors.
It's over.
Come on,
Right. Over, bro. So,
you think they make movies like that purposely with the jackets with the wings on
who
the
said
back?
I'm telling it all? Who said I'm
Oh
telling
yeah,
it all?
who said I'm gonna tell it all,
So when
man.
they blow up, just know that I was trying to put the
That's your
truth out.
favorite movie,
Thank you.
Tim, The Warriors? That's my favorite movie too. I ain't gonna lie. I watched that movie over 100 times, and I'm not exaggerating. I went to the Rose Theater in 1978 to see that movie.
Damn, I was born
Came out.
Don't tell nobody.
Oh man, I was born in 1973. I'm one of the chosen, so I don't trip.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely one of the chosen intellectual warriors.
Starson.
I'm here to fight the battle. I ain't scared. Physically, mentally, and ethically. Yes, sir.
But nah, man, I appreciate you having me.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Like I said, my dream is to have a round table, all of us just sitting there and just going at it, man.
Gotta get Tim and Woody down here.
Yeah, man. Woody.
Comical.
I ain't gonna tell him what your other name is, Woody, but it starts with E. Look, he gonna say, now Tigger my favorite.
Yeah, that's his favorite sister. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't wait to get Tim on here, man.
Yeah, that's the big homie.
Yeah, man.
You the big homie, he the big
Man,
homie.
you the big
You know,
homie.
y'all my
man.
big brothers.
I love you,
man.
brothers, man. Yes, sir. Love you, brothers, man. Because, like I said, this is something that they dread. Us coming together.
I'm coming, boo.
Not
All right,
violently.
man. Let me get us man.
Yeah, man. Let me help you out. Get out of here. A little fast. Hey, you know how I go with the ward.
No doubt.
Got the hey.
But I'll be getting up with you.
Yes, sir, man. Mama say, let's go.
It's time to go.
Mama told him, let's go. You got to go. Now.
All
right, Jay, man. Thank you again, my brother.
No doubt.
So again, you know y'all, man. This is me. I'm over here. I'm having a ball right now. My energy is so on high. Hey, Sister, would you like to come sit and talk?
I was gonna say I don't have much time.
I saw you don't have nothing but time.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. This is my favorite sister, y'all. I'm telling y'all, and I said my favorite sister. Yes, I did. Queen Amina. Tamika. Yeah, she does her thing. This sister here is really on point when it comes to business. I've been around here now for almost 2 years and see the work that she has put in and still putting in night and day, along with have to work a job.
Thank you.
Take care of a daughter.
So that would be the glory.
You know, being a single parent is not tough at all.
It's not easy at all either.
I mean, it's not easy. That's what I'm saying.
It's okay, brother.
You know, it is not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not easy, and she is definitely the epitome, like I said, of that from what I've witnessed and been around so far. So I just want to say that that's real. And we just had an initiation, her chapter, 2 sisters. It was so beautiful. And man, like I say, I was glad to be a part of it. And man, it was wonderful. I really was. Hey, sis. Look at me, creep, trying to look in your tray. I already know. So with that being said, I just want to introduce her, and if she want to say a little something, she's definitely more than welcome to say what she wants to say.
Okay. Well, I just would like to say good evening to everyone. Sending love from Queen Amina, chapter number 1410, Sugar Brand chapter. Much love to everybody on the I.T.B Next Level podcast.
Thank you.
Sending love to my brother Lodge, which is Tahiti number 19. We are foursome together.
Yes.
And sending love to my Shira Grand Chapter sisters and my most wonderful King Cyrus Free Lodge brothers and all of the Masons and members of the Order of the Eastern Star across the world.
Yes.
That's all I
Y'all
have.
hear that humble voice? She really voice your side chick out there. I'm just playing.
All right now.
This is my sister. Hey, you know, Strong Black Women don't play. I'm just keeping it 1,000. Strong Black Women don't play.
I don't really think that I'm strong. I am resilient. There's a difference.
Mm.
So, and this isn't the podcast, the topic, but there's a difference between, in my world, strength and being strong and being resilient. I am resilient, which means I'm agile. I'm able to pivot and adapt to situations. But I still, need some mending here and there to be refortified. So yeah. Hey, Tugga, you coming in? Yeah. Well, y'all have a good evening. See you later, brother.
Okay. Yep, because she got something she need to ask.
Yep.
Cobble, what up, bro? What's good, my brother? Yes, sir. But yeah, man, that's just another one of the sisters that we have here. Like I said, she always put in work. We can stay there. She's one of the trustees here, and she's on the grand board. She does a lot. And I love her for it.
See you, brother.
Oh, they say school will be closed tomorrow for us, huh? Oh, man. Hey, nah. I ain't seen nothing. Are you? Yeah, but again, man, this is I.T.B. Next Level Podcast. Man, again, so much going on in the world today, and we just got to prepare ourselves because it's definitely a war going on. It is definitely it's a physical, it's a spiritual or etherical, and a mental war. And we're in a day and time that we're going to witness this. Yeah. Many are called, few are chosen. Definitely that. And again, as talked to us by Dr. Malachi Z. York, just get ready, man, because man, we're at war. Just want to let y'all know we are definitely at war, be it a mental war, be it a physical war, or be it a etherical war or spiritual war. I use that word spiritual. It's a lot going on. Everything is starting to come out. That's right. Keep your head up. You're right, Cobble. Keep your head up, man. Definitely got to keep your head up. You finna rotate? Okay. I'm gonna be getting ready to get up out of here in a minute too. Everybody else leaving? Yeah. Get up. Yep. That's up, my brother. I think we don't have. I'm trying to figure out now.
They closed all the Buster schools because it's gonna be negative 27 degree wind chill.
Oh, okay. For the call, no school. Oh, she called no school building. Why she ain't called me though, Miss Porter? I'm feeling some type of way, Miss Porter. And I'm on this podcast right now. I'm feeling some type of way for you not calling me to tell me that there's no school. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were better than that. And I got this podcast where I can talk about anything I want to talk about and get the facts and truths about stuff. Man, dangerous brother. A brother with a mic is very dangerous. Who got information and can give you facts. We become very dangerous. Yes, we do. But I just want to say to everybody out there that's watching, man, I appreciate y'all. Love it. Thanks for rocking with I.T.B. Next Level Podcast. They tried to knock us off our axis as usual. So I believe for the first 30 minutes, there is no sound. So I'm going to end up editing that. But, man, I appreciate it, man. Ain't nothing but love for everybody who's come on and checked us out, man. I didn't have my co-host here, but I had JJ here with me today. And, man, Jay did pretty good, man. Again, this is I.T.B. Next Level Podcast. I love you all. We got a comedy show. I did mention that. We got a comedy show coming up real soon, March 9th. It's going to be a hell of a show. And it's brought to you by Tahuti 19 and Queen Amina 1410. Oh, excuse me. Comedy Jam, March 9th, 2025. From 5 to 9. Tickets are $30, $35 at the door. We're going to have 2 DJs here. Man, we're going to do our thing March 9th. So come on out. check it out again, March 9th. You see the flyer. You see the heavy hitters that's going to be on there. Comedian Marlon Mitchell, comedian Muhammad, my man, comedian Roy, and K. Ferg. When I say some of the funniest guys in the game, these are some of the funniest guys in the game. It's going to be hilarious. I'm telling you, it's going to be hilarious. And I know a lot of people say, where the lady comics at? Right now, it's about the men and us getting out here doing what we need to do to protect the women. So I'm going to definitely have some female comics in next time. But right now, I just want the fellas, it's us. We need to get out here and make war. You know what I'm saying? The right way, the intellectual way. So, yeah, get ready. Get ready. March 9th. Again, it's your boy, the real B-Dub. Peace.